Okay, everybody. I have my 1867/89 Danish Krag out here today, and it is chambered in the 8mm Krag. Now, I have shot this before, my reload. This is a powder coated cast bullet, and it is a 30-40. Actually, it's a 45-90 case that's converted to Danish Krag. The load for this is accurate 2400 at 18.5 grains. This is a round nose powder coated bullet. It's a 218 grain average weight bullet. The overall length is 3 inches 130 thousandths, and the bullet also has a cotton ball filler in it to keep the powder over the primer. CCI large rifle primer. Now I am shooting at 50 yards, and I have my shooting glasses on, so they're made so I can see the sight. I think my sight is still set for 50 yards, and what this is a conversion from the 11mm, 11 point something Danish Krag, Swedish Rolling Block, and they converted it to the Danish Krag cartridge. And right here, it's dated 1875, but then up here it also has the conversion date on it, which in this case is 1892. This one was converted. It still has the stock discs on it. This one is more identification disc than anything about the ballistics of the gun. So now this is a very light load. This was originally, I believe, a black powder rifle. I think I could shoot a heavier load in this gun, but I do not want to take too much. So I'm going to shot just to see where I'm hitting. And there. Okay, so we are center and right over the mill. That's not it. Actually, I don't know where that one hit. Probably low. Or it's on the target in the black and I can't see it. Okay. Honestly, I don't know where they hit. So I'm going to take another shot. Focus is off just a little bit. Sorry about this, folks. This is the first shot, and I can't tell you where it hit. Might have hit low, might hit high. I really don't know. So, this is a ladder sight. It can be used lying down or up. And up, your minimum distance is 700 meters. Down, the minimum distance, what is it? 300 meters. So, I don't know where that bullet hit. Alright, so try another one. At the slowest setting, I'm pretty sure it's going to hit low. So I'm going to aim at the dude's head and see where that went. Oh, I could see the cotton ball there. Yeah, it was shooting really, really low. That is why I couldn't see where it hit. All right. So we're going to go right there. They come out very easily. Very easily. I believe I bought these cases on Gunbroker, so usually I make them, but I bought these if I remember right. Now where that one hit? I'm pretty sure it hit low. Oh. Okay, we're on the paper now. Nice, very nice. I'm trying a light on my camera this time to see how that works out. All right, same play. Trigger pull is really nice on this thing. It's not heavy at all. The recoil of this 2400 powder is not bad. I don't know what the speed is, but I believe if you look back in my videos, I may probably have chronographed this when I had it out before. I thought I'd get it out again today. I really wanted to bring my English Snyder out, but I'm waiting on some parts to come in. Both of the leaf springs on my Snyder are broken, and I'm trying to get the right springs so that I can bring the Snyder out. Not the Nepalese, but my English Snyder. I don't think I've got that in the video. All right. Now, as always, I'm aiming at the 6 o'clock position on the targets. And like I said, this is a very mild load. Very mild load. Cotton ball keeps that powder right over the primer, and it works really well. It doesn't need case expansion, then. Yeah, there's some case expansion, which is good. And I think we're getting ready to have a break.
You have 1 minute till ceasefire. You have 1 minute.
1 minute to ceasefire. Okay. All right, I'll pause the camera and go down and look at the break. Okay. So we'll just walk down there. And I'll show you how we did. It's a really nice firearm. I have another Krag in the 11 millimeter range. And that's fun to shoot as well. With this little 8 millimeter gun and stuff. Pretty good shooting firearm. So my first shot was way off the paper down low, somewhere down here. So my second shot, I aimed at his head to see where it's hitting, and it dropped down there. You can see that, and there is a little group right there, flyer there. So yeah, actually, that is my first shot. I thought it was the hole for the hanging the target, but that actually was my very first shot. And I mistook it for the hole for hanging the target. But that is not bad. Okay, let's switch back to my shooting glasses. And here's a chamber flag. Let's shoot some more. This ammo last loaded. That one looked a little snug. What I got here. The date was June 25th of 2023. And the other one has a date of December 30th of 2022. So, yeah. Okay. We are going to aim in the same place. That's fun shoot. I love it when a plan comes together. Hold on, I got my wife is texting me. Okay. I guess power went out while I've been here. And then we got a notice that the internet was out too. And my wife was just texting me about that. Okay. All right. I really enjoy my time at the range. For me, it's my way of relaxing and just having fun. Sometimes it can be a little stressful and things don't go right, but that's part of the deal. I shoot at Roush Shooting Range in Huntington, Indiana, and I'm usually here on Fridays while my wife is at home taking care of whatever she feels like doing. So, yeah, if you're ever in Northern Indiana on a Friday and the weather's nice, I'm usually here. Feel free to come by and say hi. I don't mind talking to people at the range. I kind of enjoy it. I like sharing my hobby with other enthusiasts. And this is one of the guns that's very pleasurable to shoot. I did forget to mention, this firearm does have volley sights on it. You'll notice this piece right here is longer and there's a notch there. Oh, up on the barrel band, there's also a sight off to the side. And that is so if whatever regiment or whatever you were in, if they wanted to shoot volleys, you could with this gun. How effective that is, I have no idea, but there are a lot of the older antique firearms that do have the volley sights on them. And I just noticed it on this one, and I don't think I've ever mentioned that in my videos.
We got two more targets. Leave them down there.
I don't know what the volley sight thinking was. So this was before World War One. No, actually, it wasn't, was it? This one is, yeah, that's before World War One. What am I thinking? So the volley sight thing, if a group of them get together and figure out a range and just shoot all at once into soldiers of your enemy, I don't know how that works. But there are, the old Enfields have them. There's a lot of firearms that have the volley sights on them. That cotton, you can see it puffing out the end there. Kind of cool. I did get a die set for this, the CH4D die set. And nice firearm to reload and shoot. The powder coating works well on this one, and it's supposed to reduce wetting in the bore, especially when you're shooting at a little faster velocities. But it also will bring the diameter of the bullet up as well. And, that's what I do. I don't have the bullet diameter in front of me here.
You have 1 minute till ceasefire, 1 minute.
But my plan today is to shoot this old ammunition and load it all at a later date. So I'll shoot it, and then we'll go down through kind of a hole I put in the target. I have 1 minute ceasefire, so that's my cue to pause the camera. Alright, I got 15 more shots left. I thought I'd just take the whole camera down there and show you what I've done so far. I've done a bunch of adjustments and made some. I aimed at, you can faintly see the faint silhouette. I did it between the shoulder blades and the base of the neck shots just to try and get an idea of group. There's that. And then you can see that there's all my shots. My last ones are here. So I'll put up a new target and take those last 15 shots and then call it a day. Just to show you how it did. Alright, I got 15 more shots, new targets. Put on my shooting glasses. Snagged something down on the bench. And see how we do. The guy on the gunbroker auction site that makes cases for obsolete firearms, and I just went ahead and bought the case from him. I can make my own cases, but the 4590s and some of those are 5110s were getting hard to find. And yeah, sometimes it's just easier to, especially it's just easier to buy them already made. I needed some 5110s for my 11.15 by 5.8 Mannlicher / my Verndl as well, and I couldn't find them. I know they're available, but they're very expensive. Smooth as glass. All one holers down there. Rain isn't so bad today. I think the cool weather kept a lot of people away today. I don't have to compete with the range noise. I did another video last week on my Mannlicher, and range noise was so bad I couldn't edit it out to post the video. It was really bad. to get what I call range ramblers that like to do rapid fire and stuff like that, which is their right to do, but it's so distracting. The noise is just so bad that it's horrible for trying to make videos. Unfortunately, I have no other place that I can go that there's not going to be range noise to actually do my videos. Unless I knew somebody had a private range that was willing to use their range to do videos. No, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, this is an amazing firearm. I said I've got quite a few rolling blocks. I got them in 7mm. I got them in 43 Spanish. What else? I can't think of all of them, but 11mm Danish. They're really interesting firearms. I could never get the 43 Spanish to group very well. Seem to have that problem with a lot of my 40-45 caliber black powder cartridges. I have yet to get decent groups out of any of them. The Snyder, that's a 600 diameter bullet. Yeah, that one I haven't been able to. The Nepalese Snyder, which is now going to be a Franken Snyder when they get it back because it'll have an English barrel on it. I couldn't get that to a group, and I don't know how the English gun's going to do because I'm still waiting on parts to get here to make that thing fireable. And that's a fairly decent gun. That one's commercial Snyder. It doesn't have any military proofs on it, so it was sold for commercial use for, I don't know, for on the range or private citizens, or I don't know, but I know it's a commercial gun and it has the Snyder proofs on it, and I believe it has an iron barrel, which, as I'm understanding now from people that are way more versed on the Snyder than I am, the Snyder with the iron barrel was sought after more so than the steel barrel, because of accuracy and other things, because the tooling to rifle the steel barrels would wear out and you'd lose the accuracy on. And with the iron barrels, which were softer material, when they did the rifling tools didn't wear out and we had a little more accuracy with the firearm. That's how I read it, and that's what was told to me. So yeah, I believe what I have is a iron barrel Snyder. It's got a 1871 dated lock on it, and power on the side of it, and we'll do another video on that. I'm just rambling right now. My focus was to hopefully have it shooting today, but it didn't work out. But I have other choices. I got 2 more shots here, and then I'll take it down there, and then we'll call it a day. Some remodeling going on here pretty soon. The garage foundation's being repaired this coming week, and then I'm going to have a drywall guy come in and fix the drywall in the garage, and then I have to redo the side entranceway, and I don't know if it's going to affect the main garage door or not. Then I'm going to have new concrete floor poured as well. All right, we got that was it. That was it, folks. All right, we'll shut the camera down, fill the break, and get down there. Well, let's see what those last 15 shots did on the new target. Up here, I can see. Nice fruit. Very nice. Like you fish in myself. Very nice. Alright, I'm calling it a day. Y'all have a good one.